was a soup one that was pretty funny, but I can't remember what they're called either.
You're blue, right? You just soup truck.
Yeah, dude.
I know of them. I just don't know.
I started.
Yeah, we were just discussing all the food trucks that have sexual pun names.
That one is very sexual, dude. Yeah. All right.
Sure, what side are you on over there?
So Ryan, if you could go here, so you're closer for your cam.
Yeah, that's better.
You got those shades. Yeah. I was gonna offer up a.
Oh, yeah, guest pair. Nice.
There's a tinted pair. I've offered up to all of our guests so far.
All the guests have told us to fuck off. So. One of these days. All right, I think we're rolling on audio. I believe, right? Yeah.
There we go. Cool. Ripping on audio. Did you say you have an intro that you wanted to start this bad bitch off with?
I did have one. It was different though. It was assuming we were all set up.
We could just do a walk back in. Wait, do you actually have a thing like to do? Because I'll do it. I'll fake it if you want to just have it like we're walking in. No, let's just start it right now.
All right,
All
cool.
right. This is 2 is better than 1. Today we have on Ryan Fay, stand up. We're gonna dive into it, but right now we're gonna do a little bit of theme music. Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, you did a good job at it, man. What's up, Ryan?
What's going on, guys?
Bro, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Dude, been a long time.
Okay, so you were in California for a minute there.
Yeah, right? I went for January, February. I was subleasing my buddy's place because it's hell here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, fucking sucks. What did you go for any intended purpose, or was it just
No, just kind of like he offered me a room for a couple months, and I was like, I don't really have anything tying me down here.
Yeah.
So I just went there, checked it out, and then it turned out to be way too expensive.
Fuck.
And a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
Dangerous as well.
Yep.
And that's not even mentioning the
so you met a lot of friends down there. It sounds like.
Yeah, I had a couple buddies. A couple of my buddies have lived down there for like 10 years. And then the one actually moved back like 2 weeks after I moved back, which was weird.
They were from here living there?
Yeah, I went to high school with them.
Oh, nice.
And then they've been down there for like 8 years or something.
Cool.
And then, it was just kind of like a random thing he offered me like in December. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that, sure. And did not work out, as you guys can see. I am back.
Yeah, but dude.
This was L.A.
No, I went to San Diego.
San Diego. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Did you do stand-up there?
I only got up one time when I was out there. It was fucking crazy.
No
yeah.
shit. Was it good, though?
Yeah, the show that I was on was really fun, but
yeah.
it was like kind of like a weird curse. It was like kind of like a weird curse. Dude, like the day that I got there, so like I mapped it out and I found like all the comedy clubs and mics around me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, cool. And then there was like a good like 5 to 7 day little routine that I was gonna have planned. And then the next day I go online to like sign up for some of the mics, and 3 out of the 5 were like on hiatus. They're like, we just are on indefinite hiatus right now. I was like the day that I got there, and I was like,
really?
okay. Yeah, and then the other ones that I could find, I'm sure I could have found like bar mics or coffee shop mics or shit like that, but the only other comedy club ones that I found, it's like a bucket draw. So it's like 200 fucking people, and you're not guaranteed to go up, and taking $20 Uber each way.
Fuck, damn.
So it was a nightmare.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
How long have you been back?
Since March. Came back in March.
Okay, so like what, like 4 months? Is that 4 months?
2 months, you said, right?
Something like. Well, I went for 2 months. I came back in March.
March. Okay.
So yeah,
you've been going out, getting up.
Yeah. I'm hosting because I won last year the Buffalo's Funniest Contest, and
Hell
then
yeah,
so
dude.
you have to host the next year.
Yeah.
So there's been 3 of those. Been pretty fun so far.
I was gonna say I've been seeing you hosting there. That's not because that gives you a good amount of time on stage.
Yeah,
too,
it's
right?
definitely like a longer set than I normally get to do like ever. So that's fun because you get to fuck around and like riff a lot. There was a fire the second show. That was
talk about content just ready to go. Like while you were on set, there was a fire.
Yeah, it was
you did
fucking
that
insane.
good, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking lit that place up, brother.
I saw that. I didn't know that was
Completely insane. Yeah, it was like a
so
building.
this is recent that you've been doing that.
Yeah, it started beginning of the month.
Oh,
I believe yes. There's like usually like 1 prelim round a week, and then it goes through July, and then the semifinals and the finals like towards the end of summer. So they really stretch it out throughout the whole shebang.
It's tight.
So okay, there was a fire. Was this part of the same like pink fires that was going on?
Dude, it was the
or
very
was that-
next day. Yeah, it was literally the
We
day
were literally
after.
getting terrorized.
This one for sure was
bro.
arson. Absolutely.
Had to have been.
It's that building downtown. They've been in like an eminent domain battle for like 15 years because it's like a historic building, so he's not allowed to like modify it or tear it down or whatever.
Unless there's a huge fire.
Right, unless
Destructive
There's
fire.
this one little stipulation at the bottom of the contract. It's like, unless there's some sort of a weird fire after a historic building in Allentown burns down.
of God.
Yeah.
yeah,
Back
he's
to
been
God.
trying to do this for 15 years, and it took the pink burn down for him to be like, oh,
That's
It's like, oh, you can just light things on fire
You
and
can
get
just
money
destroy
for it?
them.
People,
Oh.
they'll have candlelight vigils and
Dude, they
pay
literally
money. Maybe cut that out.
Well, no, they started like a GoFundMe. The Pink did.
I know they got a lot of money.
They got a lot of money. They're also, I'd imagine, getting a lot of insurance money too.
Yeah.
Dude, they kicked me out, bro. The Pink kicked me out. I had to. I
That's a
shouldn't say
rare-
that because then I'm gonna get like fucking blamed. They're gonna be like, "This guy's got a purpose to hate the Pink."
got motive.
It's like, dude, they literally like grabbed me by the arms and like threw me out of that place like a couple of years ago. Fucking those sons of bitches.
Yeah, for the record, you didn't burn.
I didn't burn the place. No, I didn't. I have no
You know, the
reason.
more you say it, I'm starting to.
Guys, I didn't burn the Pink down.
I just wanted to hear you say it. So I believe you now. I know when you're lying, but
The name of this episode is Craig did not burn the pink down.
Yeah. Don't.
put the titles up. Craig did not.
Nobody's gonna watch any of these. It's all good, dude.
Fuck. What was I just gonna say?
They did. I still did get my drink though. I do need to say that they kick me and Kate out of the place. First, literally sitting in a guy's seat. Like I'm not even kidding. The guy, he was an older dude. He wasn't sitting there. Kate goes and sits in the seat. He comes back and he's like, why are you guys like sitting in my seat? And Kate's like, we're looking around, dude. There's nobody there yet. Like there's seats everywhere, all over, like literally right next to us in any direction.
You ran into a regular.
Yeah,
Well, I've
bro.
been watching a lot of Sopranos, so this is like, I get it. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
what are you
Like, don't
doing
sit-
sitting in my seat? Like,
I learned
fucking-
two.
what are
I
you
learned
talking-
two things from Sopranos. It's number one, a Don doesn't wear shorts, and number two is that you don't sit in fucking people's seats when it's their seat. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
You
didn't
watch The
know.
Sopranos.
All the Sopranos. Done multiple watch throughs.
This is my first run.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I haven't even talked about it. We'll get into it later. Keep going.
Either way, yeah. So Kate literally is like, she's trying to be nice about it. She's like, there's a seat right there, like you can sit there. And then I get in and involved. I'm like, yo, man, there's seats everywhere, you know. And he just like doesn't say a word to us. He just walks right past us over to the bouncers. And
Such a Tony move.
dude, right? And so I see him coming over, and I had just ordered a beer, like a full like glass of beer. So I give it to Evan. I don't know why, but like I gave it to Evan. They come over, they grab me and Kate, like just kind of by the shoulders. A big fucking guy's got me by my arm and like pulling me out, you know. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even do, you know. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. First of all, I didn't even sit in the fucking seat. You know, kick her out, not me. No, I'm just kidding. But as I'm like about to get to the door, I'm like, this guy isn't grabbing me that well though. I could probably get out of this. My beer's over by Evan. If I get over there and just chug it real fast, like I won't have wasted my money, right? So like I literally squirm out of this dude's arm. Run back to Evan and I grab the beer and I just start chugging it. Yeah. And then now two guys come over to me and they just like fucking pretty much pick me up and like throw me out of the place. And
and this is with your now wife.
My now wife.
Your now wife.
Yeah. She got out fine. They were delicate with her. They were not delicate with me.
Yeah. I just like using the word squirm.
Yeah, I squirreled my way out. I like.
It's like, yeah, she married you. It's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that was a $4 PBR. You got to get that.
It
thing.
was bullshit though.
So you do helium. Do you know James? Is that who? James?
No, it doesn't sound
No.
familiar.
Oh, he does helium.
Who's this
You know
guy?
Jake?
I do know Jake.
It was right next door.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
The guy moves around all the time. Holy
Dude,
shit. Like,
yeah.
every time I see that guy's got
We're gonna have him on the.
He's
pod
gonna be
sometime.
on, right?
He's gonna be
Yeah.
on.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was just wondering.
Yeah, he used to come into Ballyhoo all the time when I worked there, and then I realized he also did comedy.
Yeah.
Are you working over at Ballyhoo still?
No, I got canned from there.
Ah, shit. Any good story about it that you want to get off your chest on air, but no?
Yeah, I mean, it turns out you move out of the state for 2 months and also
They don't
black out at work 17 times. The next thing you know, you don't have a job.
What, a guy can't drink a little bit on shift?
I can't
Like, what the hell?
pinpoint the exact reason.
Dude,
but-
it's not like I'm sure they were like customers were probably buying you the drinks.
Yeah,
Right?
of
Like,
course.
yeah, it's like that's disrespect. I feel like when you're a bartender, not taking drinks is disrespect.
it's an occupational hazard. It's just part of the
Absolutely.
gig.
Part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, you say you can't pinpoint a reason. I'm sure they can't either.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. So it's unjust, unfair,
You should talk to somebody about that.
uncool. Is what it was.
Dude, I don't even know. You may or may not know about this, but I found out about this recently. Do you? When we were like chilling over the pandemic at the Richmond house,
Oh,
your
yeah.
current house.
It's before I lived there, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. This was before you lived there. We were getting, we were buying our weed off of a guy, Jeep guy. Do you remember Jeep guy?
Jeep guy.
Does that ring any bells?
Slow Joe. Is his name Slow Joe?
No.
Oh,
Hold
Jeep
on.
guy. No, that was a different
My
guy.
understanding of Jeep Guy is that you didn't know his name, so maybe it is Jeep Guy. Did he drive a Jeep?
No.
No, because they
Nah,
called this
not
guy
Jeep.
Slow
It's not-
Joe.
it's
different
not
guy.
Jeep
Different
Yeah.
guy.
And I think he was a coke dealer also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you knew him through you met him at the library, right? The Coke guy.
Me?
Yeah, you guys met him at the library. It wasn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You're
right.
just-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Coke
yeah,
dealers
yeah,
are always
yeah, yeah.
reading at the
Yeah, you're just-
library.
Yeah, you're just
That's
buddies.
a great,
You're
that's
just
a great
bu-
place to find new
You're
drug
just
nuts.
buddies
Is the
that you
public
met
library.
at the library, and just so happens to be a Coke dealer, you know. But he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Slow Joe.
Well, the
Pull up
story
his
doesn't matter.
Instagram handle.
The story's irrelevant if you don't know who he is, honestly. But that guy in particular, nobody knew his name, and it was because Muyo fucking sucks at names. Like Muyo's just the worst with names ever. Remember when he played Pokemon? It was the worst thing ever because there's already crazy names like for all of them, and he was coming up with weirder names for them, and like his had it made sense.
Yeah,
But if you're trying to trade a Pokemon with him, it doesn't make any sense.
we know a guy who also is terrible with names, like any kind of name, like business names, anything like that. So he comes up with, in like TV shows, so he comes up with names that really don't they make enough sense where it makes sense. So he'll call The Walking Dead the Walking Wounded. Like that's the show for it, you know? And it's like,
I
you're
feel like-
close, buddy. But
I
they
feel like
get
you
what
gotta
you
know that
mean.
it's The Walking Dead and
like,
not The Walking Wounded.
Deep South Taco, the restaurant around here, he would call it Deep Space Nine. And it's like, I don't even know where you came up with that one. Like, I get it, kind of like the deep and then the S or whatever. But some people have a weird way of saying things.
Yeah, or just incorrect.
Yeah.
Or just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's the title of a show, so it's,
Yeah.
has the name already.
It's a great show. It's a great show, too.
What's that? Deep Space Nine?
Walking Wounded.
Oh, The Walking
It's
Wounded.
one of my favorite shows. Yeah.
No, that shit's gone downhill, man.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that's gotten past.
You know what's
season
funny,
2.
dude? That's one of those. I've watched it to, I think it was season 8 or something.
Jesus.
Pretty hard. Like when it would premiere, I would watch it. And still to date, I do keep up with it, but just on YouTube. So like just the clips that like people put out on like YouTube Shorts or whatever. I'll walk and I'll go like, oh my god, like spoiler alert. Maybe beep that out. So we'll
What?
give that away. Yeah.
Guys.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I never really got into that show, honestly.
Yeah, me neither. Now they have like 4 different spin-offs. It's like
They do. Yeah.
Dawn of the Walking Wounded.
Dude,
and
it's the worst.
Walking
It's literally the flattening of
Wounded
our
General,
society, I swear to God. Like, everything's just getting fucking
Walking
flat
Wounded,
now, bro.
SVU. There's a lot of them now.
Everything's got to be turned into, like, a million different things. It's bullshit.
That Game of Thrones fucking spin-off, House of the Dragon, sucks, dude.
I never-
I
I'm saying
didn't
it right
even
now.
bother.
Sucks.
I don't even bother with these things anymore, dude. Like, there's no point.
I've been rewatching original Game of Thrones recently.
It's great. That's
It's
a great. That's a great ride.
so good.
But yeah, this new one's no
We
good.
talked about that with the plot armor.
Yeah.
First time I learned about plot armor was
Bro, I swear, I feel like I've watched Game of Thrones 4 times. I've never seen the episode The Red Wedding. I've heard so much shit about
Really?
it. Yeah, I'd never have seen it.
It's early. Man.
So it's really confusing because everything after it really kind of matters to The Red Wedding. But I don't know how I've missed that particular episode through all my walkthroughs. But I've never seen that episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched that. Well, as live as it gets, I guess. Imagine this, 2011, right? Season 2 of Game of Thrones just came out. Episode.
Is that when it came out?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. The Red Wedding. I think that's episode 8 of season 2. Pops on. You don't have HBO because you don't have any money, so you have to wait till the next day where you can torrent that shit on the Pirate Bay.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Shout out Pirate Bay. And yeah, and then you
Is that even around anymore? Like Pirate Bay doesn't exist
no,
anymore,
dude,
No,
right?
not
they
Pirate
got
Bay,
sued
yeah.
and then like attacked, not attacked, but like the feds came after him, and they were in like different servers were in different countries. Anyway, 2011, you're about to watch a uTorrent Pirate Bay. You get your popcorn, you get in your jammies or whatever. It's 11 a.m. in the morning because you have nothing to do that day. And then this episode happens, and you change
The Red Wedding?
everything for
Your entire existence is just shattered.
Yeah. They've had the best Penn Ultimate episodes, I think. Of
Oh, yeah.
any series.
Every second last one is
Yeah.
always really good from them.
Yep. Maybe only followed by You, starring Penn Badgley.
That show fucking sucks,
never
dude.
seen it.
That show is super fucking gay.
I don't know why I just thought of it. I was like, let's say that. That sounds funny.
Do you where's the good comedy to like see nowadays, Ryan? I feel like I haven't been to a local comedy show in forever.
I
Like,
mean,
you've been
here there's
ripping
just the one
Helium.
club. Yeah, there's just a Helium here. There's just yeah, there's like bar shows here and there. My buddy Clayton produces a good one, like Don't Tell Comedy. They do like it's like a weird thing. Like you buy tickets and then like the day of they release the location. It's always like at a weird place.
I think I heard of this.
Yeah, it's a good. They have them all over the country. Actually, that's the show that I got on in San Diego.
Don't
Sweet.
tell being the idea of like they're gonna it's like secret in a way. Is
Yeah,
that the-
it's like a
pretty cool.
secret show idea.
yeah.
Which I did one time, and there was nobody there, and I was like,
Ah.
maybe not the best strategy.
Yeah, we gotta tell.
We gotta tell a couple people.
Yeah.
But no, those shows are fucking awesome. They're usually like a weird, cool place. Like I did one at like a weird private gym when it was closed.
All right.
Then there's like a record store one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's always like a weird.
So there's another podcast that they started a while ago actually now. Mom's Sauce.
Mom's Sauce.
Have you heard of them?
Oh yeah. That's this guy
Dom?
Mark the Bonus.
Yes.
He's a Canadian fella.
Yeah. Do you know him?
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
cool. Yeah,
he's really
they
funny
seem
too.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's actually shooting. He's doing something. I think he might just be running sound for it. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's like filming all the sets for the Helium contest right now for people that like want to like
Sweet.
get clips of like their shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a really good dude. Super good with like the technical side of stuff too, like the cameras and all the audio and stuff. Like he's really good at it.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if you've seen any of their like clips and stuff online, but they are great.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I like it a
they
lot.
look great.
Yeah. They do shows though. I'm pretty sure. They're like paired up with the chicken wing or the chicken place. Hen House. Yeah.
Yeah.
Henhouse Rips. You guys ever had that?
Yeah,
It's good
dude.
stuff.
They're incredible.
We're a little we like Hen House. We're a little bit more of a Macy's Place podcast around here.
Oh, Macy's Pizzeria.
The pizzeria.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's an old
We'll
Cheektowaga fave, dude.
We'll
wanna
swipe,
swipe to the
to the clip.
Welcome to Love is Macy's with your host, Travis.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Is that like an ad? Are we advertised by? Are you sponsored by Macy's
Yeah,
Pizza?
we did a commercial.
We just did a commercial.
Oh, nice,
for
dude.
them,
Nice.
we're not sponsored by them.
We swiped to it.
Nice.
Yeah, leave this part in too. All right. So
Dude, Trav actually ripped he was my best man at my wedding.
Of course, makes sense.
Ripped a great speech, dude. Like super worthy of recognition for sure.
thank you. Yeah.
I gotta say there was like fake laugh tracks involved and
Really high, really high production.
Yeah, well,
value of the
imagine this.
speech.
he like overtook like we had a live band that like played at our reception or at our reception and he like overtook their like PA system and
I
everything.
had to like have a meeting with like the DJ about like if what I wanted to do is even possible, kind of. And then like I had a buddy of ours, Drew. Shout out Drew. He was on the last episode.
Yeah, it's solid.
He did the announcing for it, so I ran out to Eye of the Tiger, and he's doing like introducing your best man, the award-winning. I won an award. I don't know if you know that. Yeah.
Trev was an actor in a Labatt Blue commercial recently that won
I think
a.
we can swipe that. If we can swipe to it, if it's not illegal,
Yeah,
swipe to the clip. Won an Addy Award, no big deal. Yeah.
Every fucking person that he meets knows it at this point.
Yeah.
But dude, not only ran in, but like ran around, like it was like a stadium run through the crowd, like getting high fives, and it was truly a performance.
I keep typing in best man speech wedding in YouTube, waiting for somebody to put that up. It's not coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think nobody's added it yet, because once they add it, I'm gonna find that number 1 on there. Best man speech at wedding. But if you guys find it on YouTube, let me know. I haven't seen a clip yet.
This is super random, but I just thought about it. I had a crazy dream last night, and I never remember any of my dreams. I think my theta waves are fucked up right now, but that's for another
You're
story.
talking about
yeah. I gotta get my theta waves in sync. Are you familiar with
You gotta
theta
lock
waves?
those theta waves in, dude.
Yeah.
Now, what are your theta waves?
They're like they're everything obviously vibrates at like a frequency, like in the world.
Okay.
I
I see where we're going. I see where we're going with this.
So there's this isn't like Terrence Howard shit, but it's close. Dude. This is
Does
real.
your-
This
does
is
your-
anything
real.
new, dude. This is real life.
This
theta
is
wave
no.
shit.
This is
Yeah.
actually real shit. So
Does your wife know about your theta wave thing?
No. Some things in a marriage, for a successful marriage, I do truly believe there's some things that need to not be talked about. That's the theta waves. That's
Theta
for
waves
the
for
boys,
sure,
dude.
yeah.
Theta waves are for the boys.
Theta waves
That's
are for the
FTB,
boys.
dude. For sure.
Yeah. But so if in your brain there's certain parts of it, like your hippocampus and whatnot, that resonate at a certain frequency between 4 to 8 hertz. Those are called theta waves. So people say that if you like listen to theta waves while you're trying to go to sleep, it'll like resonate with those. These are waves responsible for like coming up with ideas, like frontal lobe thinking, like all the like higher functioning of the bodies. So they say this like improves. Mine have been fucked lately. At least that's my theory. I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. I've probably just been drinking too much caffeine, but either way, I haven't had
No,
like
it's the theta waves.
it's the theta waves.
Yeah, it's not the
gotta be-
caffeine.
I'm not resonating at 4 to 8 hertz.
I just learned about theta waves. I don't even know how to spell it. It's your theta waves.
It's gotta
For
be my
sure.
theta
Yeah.
waves, dude. So I just last night had a dream that I could remember, and it was a nightmare, dude.
Yeah, it's never good.
I don't remember my dreams.
I don't even want to talk about the first one because it's like super fucking weird.
No, you brought it up. Now you have to tell us
feel like
about your
I-
dream.
It's fucking disgusting.
Oh, it's like a gay sex
Is it a
dream.
wet? Is it a wet
It's
dream?
not
Did you have a
gay.
wet
No,
Not that that's
it's not a wet
disgusting.
dream.
I don't know.
It's none of that. It's
We'll be
even
right back.
weirder.
Crafting this graphic, I'm cracking the code. Hope y'all don't mind me and my strange approach. Can't wait to scoop it right into the bone.
I had the first one. The first part of the dream was that like I had like a it sounds disgusting though.
No,
Right?
yeah. Well, I don't necessarily love the term.
Yeah, I
but-
know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
like
how
the
else to
But now
describe
I
terminology.
it.
know what you mean.
I don't know how else to describe it, and I'm just trying to be honest with you guys.
This was
And
the dream.
that was like just the part of the beginning of the dream that I could remember, right? And then the second part of it, I was drunk driving, and I couldn't stop,
All right.
and I
Like
couldn't
drinking
see
or
very well.
driving?
But also, the beginning part of that has nothing to do with the second part of it. That was just the
There's-
first thing I can remember.
Whatever happened, now you're drunk driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drunk driving. I'm swerving. I can't stop, and I hit like 5 people. Like I'm just like car like
Oh,
swipes
shit.
out and kills 5 people. Like I hear the thud on the car, and then I woke up.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was wild. And then
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna you pulled their pants down. They
no,
all
I
had.
didn't
They
do
all had.
anything weird, and they all no. The Dingleberry said nothing. That was just the beginning of the dream that I can remember. I really could have left it out, but I was trying to be transparent with you guys. And then I told Kate, and she was like, "Did you wake up like feeling really bad and like awful?" And I was like, "No, no." I woke up and I was like, "That's just a dream. I didn't actually kill them." And that's the difference between men and women.
Right.
Dreams are real to women.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Every time Al wakes up and remembers her dream, she tells me her dream. Like,
Oh,
have you
okay.
ever- yeah,
That's
like, she'll
nice.
t-
I don't remember
yeah.
my fucking. Do you remember your
I
dreams?
don't remember mine at all.
Very rarely. Very rarely. I don't think I
Dude,
dream.
because just like, dude, like a true man, you smoke yourself to sleep, and then
Yeah.
you wake up out of a cloud and just
Yeah.
And then it's back to
Forget
fucking
about
time
that.
to
reality.
start the fucking shitty day again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drunk drive and have in real life. I don't need to dream. I'm living my dream.
We all have, and that's why we need to
You're
smoke.
truly living the dream, man. You're living the dream.
I drive with crap in my butt all the time.
I was like,
Well, I'm
I ate a lot
hammered.
of cheese the other day, so I was like, maybe this is just my body being like, buddy, you gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, you got to crap more, dude.
Is that what it is?
That's what it all comes back to.
Oh, fuck.
I guess I have two questions. One's a silly one. One's a real one. What one
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
get
want?
off this really fucking stupid.
You wanna do a
subject
real
that I
one?
brought. Oh, what?
Would you want to do a real one or a silly one?
Question?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You choose. You're
What's
the
your
guest,
biggest
dude.
regret in life?
I
Yeah, what's the
let my theta waves get out of sync. I stopped remembering my dreams waking up, and I feel like that's truly a big part of humanity that I'm just letting slip by every single night. That's what I
So-
think, dude.
There's a lot of this podcast, if you haven't realized, is we try and stay on format with like it's about creativity and like all like what it takes to be creative and all that, and it goes off the rails really quickly, mostly because of this guy telling us about theta waves and all that shit.
you got off on those waves, dude.
So yeah, I want
important
to. There are going to be some questions, I guess, like to keep it on format a little bit, and I am also genuinely a fan, and I am curious. Yeah. I've never done stand up before. Have you done stand up? I know you haven't.
No.
I would love to do stand up.
I would love to. It's
Like
terrifying.
literally like a dream, but it's terrifying. And it's like, how do you even like get like I don't know. I think I do. I think I do comedy in
Joe
general.
Biden over here, fucking.
I think I do. I think I do comedy in general, but I'm not a stand-up comedian. You know what I mean? So like, I make funny videos, but it's all like I'm alone. So like, how do you do that in front of people? What makes you go like, I'm gonna do that in front of a bunch of people? Like, how's that even?
Oh, dude, probably just alcoholism
Alcohol?
and
Fuels.
I'd have to be
alcohol
drunk.
rules, dude.
Fuels and rules, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I was always like a fan of it or whatever. And then I remember I went to an open mic because I just found out there was open mics you can just go up. So like, I went and watched one. Like everybody.
When was the first time you
sucks.
went up?
Yeah.
I was like 20, probably.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Where?
I did the mic at Helium. Was my first one.
Sweet.
And it was 3 minutes, and it went really well. And then a lot of people have a similar story to this, actually. It went really well, and then the next, like, 10 times I did it, I just ate shit.
I've heard this. Like, you go up with all the confidence in the world. You're
Yeah.
like, dude, I fucking rule, man.
Well, because
Like,
at first, like, you prepare so much for the first one, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, this is great.
Like,
And
oh,
then
this
you
is
go
not-
up,
no,
and you
you
try,
know.
like, either the same jokes, or maybe you wrote a couple new ones, and you're just like, oh, this is bad. Nobody, like, people hate me.
do you remember any of the old ones that you would tell? Like,
Yeah, dude,
not
I
that you need
fucking
to tell them,
sucked.
but like, you totally could if you want, because I want to hear them. But
Yeah, I was like I was basically like doing like Anthony Jeselnik.
Hell yeah,
Like shit.
alright.
Like I was just like trying to write like dark, fucked up one-liners that were all about like eating babies and fucking.
you were
whatever.
trying to like shock the crowd a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
it was just like I was like a little kid who was just like doing like dark, super dark one-liners, but like I wasn't.
Fucking talk about
I
licking
wasn't as-
snatch and fucking titties, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, also the thing is like I was also just like a 20-year-old idiot. I wasn't like an airtight, amazing joke writer. So like for those that really work, you have to be like really fucking good.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like
Right.
bad. So I was just saying things that upset people for a little while.
You're like, that went great. Everybody hated me.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to have a joke. I used to have multiple, I think, jokes. It was like a big thing where it was like,
What,
"Yep,
what year was
that's
this,
me.
dude? That was all right a few years ago. You know?
Yeah, this was probably like 2013, 24. Wait, what year
Oh,
is
you've
it?
been doing it for like 10 years?
Yeah, so I took a couple years off. I started when I was 20, and then, I don't know, they were probably like 21, 22. I don't know. I only did it like a few times, and then I stopped doing it for like a year and a half maybe. And then I came back and kind of like one foot in, one foot out for a while. And then I started consistently doing it probably like 7 years ago, something like that. Yeah, but it's pretty gay actually.
A bunch of dudes just laughing at each other. And
Yeah, big circle jerk.
yeah.
Everybody's touching you. I don't know if that's part of it, but it seems to happen. Yeah, no, I mean a lot of it's fun. But yeah, a lot of it's just hanging out at dive bars, fucking a few times a week, and just doing like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you get, which I actually haven't done mics in kind of a while. I've been slacking for kind of a while.
You're busy doing the hosting the
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Buffalo's
like-
Best at Helium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just kind of use that to like try new stuff or whatever.
When you're hosting, are you like going off the cuff a lot of times, or do you have like written bits and stuff?
Yeah, I have like a whole act.
Oh, no
but, when these longer shows, yeah, a lot of it is just kind of like, I'll say something, I'll try to riff on it, like make it longer, or like the jokes that I already do have. Or just like, because sometimes there's a lot of time to kill. And you're just like, you don't really know how long you have to do at the end while they're counting votes. It just takes them however long it takes them.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's just kind of like, I might have to be up here for a while. So it's just like talking to the crowd and doing like bullshit crowd work.
That's sweet. I feel like that's like got to be a great workout for like stand up.
Oh, for sure. Like having just like this weird amount of time, just having to
like force the struggle.
Yeah,
almost,
it's actually like, it's pretty great. I've been having a great time with it so far. But yeah, it just kind of forces you to, because I typically don't do crowd work or anything like that at all. Like I have like my jokes. I'm like, I got these jokes. I'm gonna tell the jokes, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
But this kind of forces you to like hop into the crowd, because like the last show, for instance, sometimes there's audiences that just don't want to hear jokes. Like they're just like, they don't know why they're at a comedy show, especially in the contest, because a lot of times it's just people supporting their friends. Yeah,
right.
They're not actually stand-up comedy like fans. And then I'm up there talking about cum and jizz for fucking 42 minutes. And they're like, what is happening?
Yeah, and if you're a comedy fan, you're like, this guy's killing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you just kind of have to just be like, all right, well, you have to just make it about them. And everyone wants to be about them. So you start talking to people in the crowd. And they're like, whoa, this is happening right now.
Right, yeah.
We're part of the moment.
Yeah.
And it's really just having a conversation with somebody. That's why crowd work is so fucking gay. It's really just having a conversation with somebody, and then like, you're convincing people it's like a magic trick that you're doing. You're like, I'm just talking to this guy.
Dude, just like I love the people that film the crowd work sets and put them out. I love that idea, because then I only know of this because people have talked about it that are comedians, but that you don't burn material. You get to like be funny and show the magic trick, and not use the actual jokes that you're talking about.
Yeah, I get why comics do the crowd work clips, because it's like, you're not burning anything. It's like the algorithm seems to like that way more than jokes for some reason.
It's weird, man. Like it seems like sometimes that really highly produced stuff never does as well as the really organic shit that just happens.
It's
very
really it's strange.
Yeah, it's a little depressing sometimes when you spend like, I don't know, 15, 20 hours on a project that doesn't do as well as like something that takes 20 seconds.
Yeah, crowd work is people that like blow up off of it. It's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But again, I do get why people do it.
Yeah.
It's like, and writing jokes is hard. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that would be it's got to be the hardest thing.
Well,
It's a lot easier to be like, hey, dickhead, what do you do for a living?
That was kind of part two of the question was when I don't write jokes like that. I like me and him deal with more like script stuff.
Right.
Getting to the point where I'm ready to like write an idea down is so sporadic. Like I can't pinpoint how it's going to happen. If I do everything right that I did the last time, it still might not happen. And sometimes it's like I'm taking a shower and washing my hair, and that's where the idea comes. But I feel like jokes, you have to keep writing new stuff. It's like, do you ever go like, I can't think of something, or
I haven't written a new joke in 7 years, dude. No, sometimes you do go through things. Like I'll talk to my buddies, and it's like, I've written a new joke in 6 7 months, and he's like, dude, absolutely, I haven't ever thought in 6 months. And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the actual like sitting down and writing, that is something I know some people do it, and I used to try to do it all the time, but nothing would really ever come of it. It's kind of how you said. It's just like when it happens, it happens. It's kind of hard to sit down and be like, all right, time to get serious about goofing around, you know? And like it's like weird to put yourself in that mind frame. Now sometimes like you'll have like writing is like more just like I have like a note in my head or something like that, and I just like think about that idea. Yeah, I'm like walking around my apartment, just kind of like, maybe there's like a black trans lady I could probably talk about her. It's just like
the only joke I have right now for stand-up comedy. If I were to do it, I have a joke about having wet dreams. That's the only thing that I have.
Just that in general.
Well, I'd say I have a whole bit on it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to give it away.
You ever have a wet one? You ever have
Me?
a wet sleep? Wet
A
slumber?
lot.
Sloppy slumber?
Ryan.
A lot? Wow. Really?
Yeah, dude. I've heard about them.
Yeah. Wow, that's wild.
And you want to know what's funnier about it?
One in my life.
The funniest. That's what I always ask people that if they. ever had a wet dream. Usually, yeah, like 1 or 2 when I was younger. I had one when I was younger.
Yeah, I didn't
And
jerk
then I
off for
didn't-
6 hours one time. And I fell asleep. Woke up just covered in it.
It's truly the key, man.
Yeah, I had
keep it
one when I
going.
was like 17 or whatever, and I remember that dream better than any other dream I ever had. And then I didn't have another one until I was 28 years old, and then consistently, dude. I haven't recently, but I've been having some,
Just waking
having
up stuck
some
to
good
the
sex.
mattress.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
wait,
dude.
is that the joke? Is that like
No, I
that's
don't
your
wanna do
joke?
the
I was
joke.
just gonna say.
I
that's
said
the
no. I said
shittiest
earlier.
fucking
I want to be
joke I've
clear.
ever
No,
heard,
I want to be
dude.
clear. I'm not doing the joke because I might do it at some point in the future. I
You
don't
want
wanna
to get
give it
up,
away.
dude? You got a tight.
That's my
five you're
joke for
working
when
on?
I do it. Yeah, I'm going to talk about wet dreams. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm not going to get into it, but
A little dissertation on cum dreams.
yeah. But I have a hard time writing that kind of stuff
Yeah.
where the ideas do for other things do just come to me. So I didn't know if that's how that comes.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the same
Yeah.
idea. I think there's some guys, I guess, that sit down and like actually pen and paper, sit there and write.
Yeah, that's what
But
I always.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it, and I don't really think I know any of them. I don't think any.
Maybe the ones that actually do it are lying.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of it's just sitting there with a notebook, I think, in front of you. But yeah, most people that I know that like that talk about it or they've mentioned that they do sit down and write, they're not funny. It's like the guys that like just kind of like, yeah, no, I have like my notes app and I have a couple things written down. And I just
yeah.
think about that. Those are the guys usually. That's like, yeah, it's most people that I know. That's how they write.
Man, we can cut this if we want, because I don't know if this is gonna offend like potentially anybody in the scene.
Oh my
of,
god, he's
like,
gonna say the N-word, isn't he?
No, I'm not gonna say the N-word, dude. I'm not. I don't. Unless I'm totally alone in a car listening to rap music, I do not say that.
And somebody cuts you off.
You just say.
I heard it. We can put that in post.
Dude.
Hey, bro.
I don't know if
even
we-
see this.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We can make you say the N-word in post.
No, there was. I went to a show. I can't remember. I think you might have went up earlier in it, but there was a guy that was telling a joke about like Walt Disney or something like that. Do you remember this guy? He was
Maybe.
like, and it was apparently the like 10th. He'd been doing it like week after week. He'd been coming up trying this joke that had never worked. It was just the same joke.
I think I was with you.
And I
that
heard,
day.
yeah, and I heard
I remember this.
another comedian that I was sitting next to was like talking about him, just being like, "Fucking this guy again."
Yeah, I remember him. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it
He
anyway.
was. He seemed very much like one of these like guys, if you will. Like I think it was like all very like word by word the same sort of a joke.
Yeah.
It just wasn't hitting, and he was trying really hard.
Yeah, that's what's pretty annoying is a lot of people will do that. That's why I can't even go to open mics anymore for the most part. Is it's just I'm over it. Where I'm just like, so many comics, they suck and they just show up and do the exact same 5 minutes every single time.
Yeah.
And it's like you're supposed to be like, editing your jokes and like trying. If it's not working, that's if it's like good, like the good jokes, and it's like, well, then you don't have to do them at a dive bar to four. The same 8
Dude,
comics
and then
in the back
like
of the
I would
room every
imagine
week.
just being there with other comedians that have seen you before and like know the joke, they would inspire you to like try something new.
Yes,
Right? Because
yeah.
like even like you don't want to like they're your peers. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's
Because obviously I would imagine I already know the answer because writing jokes is fucking hard. But I always wonder why, like more just like special, like I don't want to even know if I want to call them specials, but like you see them on bigger levels and everything, but like anybody could technically make one, right?
yeah, definitely.
Is that like something you've been seeing pop up more recently?
Yeah,
Or
I
is
think
it
less.
still,
I think smaller comics are starting to do more like self-produced, like YouTube things. Like instead of just posting clips, I've seen a lot of people like putting out like a full special or whatever. It's funny you mention that actually. My buddy Zach lives in New York. He's coming back to shoot a special at Babeville.
Oh, no shit.
Next month, and I'm opening on that for him.
dude,
Hell yeah,
fuck yeah. bro.
But yeah, so anyone can shoot a special.
Yeah, wait.
To clarify,
Real quick. Real quick. Do you know what day that is?
Yeah, I do actually. We can put this in post.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We'll
We'll
pop
put
it in
it
the
in
lower
July
third.
17th
Text it to me.
or
We'll
some
put
shit.
it up over here.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Cool.
But yeah, that'll be
Dude,
cool.
that's sick.
Babeville is really cool.
Who was that?
How long you going up for?
Dude, Zach Deach. He's from Buffalo. Then he moved to New York. He lived in Chicago for a while. Then he moved
Zach
to New York.
Deach?
Yeah, Zach Deach.
Cool. At Baby, that is nice.
How long you going up for?
I think I'm just doing like 10 minutes.
Sweet.
And I think he's doing 35 or 45.
Nice.
And then we have a film crew. That Mark DeBonus guy is running sound for it.
Sick.
And then the other guy is dude Dan Romano. He's got a pretty cool little studio thing. So yeah, they've got a whole little production behind it. Pretty excited for that.
Are they gonna get just his set, or are they gonna get you too?
That's the thing. I actually, I hope they're gonna. I have to talk to them. I'm sure you wouldn't mind. They're already there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're already
Bro, you
there.
should.
I would feel
Even if
weird
they're
they
like
didn't.
testing lights and stuff on yours, they'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'll probably just offer to throw them a few bucks if you could just grab mine as well.
Because I feel, and again, I'm literally talking. I feel like complete. I know music stuff, but like I'm definitely not in the comedian world by any means, and I feel like I'm just talking out of my ass. But I feel like even having something of like a stage special, if you will, you're already miles ahead. Like just because you've written that content and it's good enough to like be like released, if you will.
Right. Well, that's the funny part is. Content doesn't have to be good to be released. You know, there's so much dog shit on there. Like if you just scroll through like your Instagram reels or whatever and watch like stand-up clips, there's plenty of good ones, obviously, but there's also ones that have like 14 views and it's like a grainy, weird video on someone's phone, and the joke sucks, and it's a girl or something. You know? This podcast is for the boys, dude.
I think we have, yeah. That's the clip for this one. Yeah, that's the clip for this episode.
No, I fully get it. I just have always kind of wondered. That's all. Yeah, it does. I saw a stand-up that came out, I think, in like 2018, which is really funny because this probably happened ahead of the time, and I can't remember the guy's name, so that sucks. But he did a whole stand-up special, like a whole hour, just to a camera with like a black curtain behind him. Have you guys seen this one?
No.
It was pretty unique. I remember enjoying. I really should figure out the fucking name of the guy. I mean, he's a bigger comedian. I think Jared Carmichael, maybe.
Oh, Gerard.
Oh,
Gerard Carmichael.
Gerard.
Cut that.
Did you just say it again?
What did you call it?
I think let's keep going. I think he directed it, and it's cool. And then the pandemic happened, and he was probably just like, "Fuck, I should have saved this. Definitely should have saved this."
Oh
Could have been Bo Burnham.
Yeah, right.
Didn't Bo direct a Gerard thing? I think he directed one of Gerard's specials. Bo Burnham did.
Sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Like he's my buddy. Yeah, Bo. But yeah, I think my boy Bo.
Yeah, my dude Bo's like branching out now. He's directing.
Craig did a great rendition of the way the world works on our last episode.
Yeah, nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it's over, guys.
Oh, you have to change it.
We've been how long have we been riffing for here, boys?
A whole Turtles in Time. I think they beat the game.
Yeah, they actually did beat the game. Looks like we're moving on to Mega Man.
Mega
For
Man?
the time being. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, you have anything to plug? We have just only thing I can think of to plug on our end. Oh, we have two actually, but right now we'll do mac and cheese. So let's like swipe to that.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, the mac and cheese sponsor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's important. Why did you make that again in the first place?
The mac and cheese video?
Yeah. You're just making stupid videos and you made one about mac and cheese?
Yeah, like I'm a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was. I don't know if I identify as that anymore, but sometimes I like to just spit hot bars.
Hot fucking
And I
fire.
decided to do it about one of my favorite products, mac and cheese. Swipe to another part of the clip right now.
I said it so good.
And other than that is probably our fat sponsor.
Okay, yeah.
So let's just get them out of the way right now. So we'll swipe to fat.
Fat. Food after 10. Made for mature audience. Viewer discretion advised.
All right.
All right, and we're back. And did you have anything you wanted to
And we're back.
Do you have anything you want to plug, buddy?
When's this coming out?
Like a month or something.
No, I don't have anything I want to plug.
We'll
get a special going soon. We'll film it, bro. It'll be
It's fun.
sweet.
But yeah, I'm gonna get tickets to Bayville. Random date. I think it's next month.
Yeah, well,
Oh shit, it's actually July right now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're in.
it's
Are we
not.
in July?
It's the last day of June today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even though again,
Juneteenth,
it could
they
not
call
be,
it.
and it doesn't matter because this is gonna come out.
Dude, do you remember when we went on that one camping trip to where the hell was it? In like Ellicottville-ish?
Oh yeah, we did acid. Did we do acid?
Yeah. Was it acid or mushrooms? I can't remember. It
don't
was
remember
acid.
it. I think it was acid,
it
yeah.
was. And we walked up that hill for like,
Yeah, that was
dude,
insane,
I
dude.
think about that way too much.
Yeah, that was real. That was like when I first met you guys.
Yeah.
And
It was
did
like one of
like
the
a
first few
crazy long hike, just sprinting up a mountain.
And we were all, I'm convinced that we were all going like through, it was like it had just kicked in, I think. And we were all like, we had a mile or so to get to this like Boulder City area.
Yeah, Rock
and
City.
The first sprint was just upward, like up a fucking hill
Oh, you
with
went to the
no
Boulder
shade.
City
Yeah, Rock
thing?
City
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it's called.
Is it Rock City or Boulder City?
I don't know.
I think it's bold.
Maybe it is
Boulder
Rock City.
I don't know.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't.
matter.
Irrelevant. Yeah.
And we all were, I think, we were in single file walking up this, no shade. It was just like beating the fuck down, like hot July sun. And we were all operating under like the idea that I can't be the bitch that says like it's too hot to
Yeah,
stop.
no one wanted to say anything.
No, you can't. Yeah.
I finally said something.
Somebody,
like,
was it
yeah.
you that said, and
Yeah,
we
'cause I was
finally
like-
all stopped and we're like,
Yeah, 'cause
who's
it
got
was-
the water?
Yeah, it was crazy because we were like fucking. I was like, I don't know. I was like going to the gym and stuff at the time. I was like pretty, not I'm not an athlete, but I was like, I'm in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And then I was like dying. I was like dying. I was like, there's no way. I was like, do you guys fucking do this all the time? And everyone was like, no, dude, this sucks. I can't believe this is happening right now.
It takes a real man to admit that you need help.
Yeah, Evan was just chugging vodka the whole way. That's all. He had no water for the entire hike.
Dude, probably had a little bit of water.
That's
in
what
the
snapped
vodka.
me out of it, because for a while you're just like, this is beautiful. It's like, it's pretty hot though. And then you're like, oh wait, is that like sweat building up down on the bottom? This is, and then I start hearing Evan literally like,
Yeah, just ripping cigarettes, like, just dying.
and I was like, what's going on? That was a good time though.
Yeah, it's a good little trip. Hey, this dog
Rory
moves.
came.
Dude, Rory's tight. She's 10 months old.
Really?
10-month-old little girl. Yeah.
Jew. Yeah, she was licking my pants. I think I have like.
Where'd
Yeah,
she come
she's-
from anyway? Where's Rory? Like, what's her origin story? Do you know?
Yeah,
Rory's
what's
origin
Rory's
story?
lore? What's the lore behind Rory?
We should probably go
Hello.
over that at some point, right?
I think
now's as good a time
I'm
as
curious.
any.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I remember.
So Al,
She's
my
a rescue, right?
you can say that. Yeah. I feel like I rescued her. Yeah.
Or did she
So-
rescue you?
Yeah. At the end of
That's the
at
question.
by the end of this story, we're gonna realize that she did rescue me. So Al, my girlfriend Al, we've talked about her a couple times. She is a big Pomeranian fan. I myself am a Shih Tzu fan. So we were having a debate on if we're gonna get a Pomeranian or a Shih Tzu, and then it kind of came to whoever finds the dog first. That's the one we're gonna get. So
Okay.
Al had like 6 of her friends looking. One of her friends happened to be in Rochester, saw a sign on a telephone pole that said Pomeranians, puppies for sale. Al reached out to her. Bunch of FaceTimes later, we got Rory. Yeah, maybe we can even pull up a couple clips while I'm telling the story of Rory's a puppy.
So she was just in a box, like on the side of the road.
She wasn't in a box on the side of the road. She was in a house
Oh, okay.
on the side of the road.
Okay.
Okay.
Lady was nice. I don't know. It literally seemed like kind of like if we can't say this, we'll beep it out. Evan's mom, like
Yeah.
just like a home breeder,
Yeah.
happened to get this little turd, and then we got this little turd, and now she wakes me up every day by jumping on my stomach.
I think that's when the world started going to shit, is when we stopped leaving just litters of puppies in boxes outside of grocery stores.
Box
that's
puppies,
truly when
yeah,
that's truly when everything just started going to shit, man.
yeah. But yeah, then we got her. We brought her home. She was I think 13 weeks old or something.
Yeah.
And here she is.
That's great.
10 months, doing good.
So when did you realize that you ended up getting a fox raccoon mix instead?
It's funny. Well, it's funny that you say that. There's 3 types of Pomeranian, and again, I don't know how interesting this even is, or if anybody gives a shit. But there's 3 types of Pomeranians. One's a teddy bear Pomeranian, Don't remember the second one. The third one is a fox face palm. She's a fox face palm. So she's literally, it's in the title of her breed is a fox face Pomeranian.
Do you know one of the first few websites that was created was welcome to Wienerville.com?
Is this a
That's
porn
not
website?
porn.
No.
Not porn.
And that's not porn. It's a website dedicated to dachshunds and their just beauty and spirits.
That's one of the first websites?
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet you some people use that as porn.
For sure, it has to
There's
be. Like
people out
it's like the classic I forget who said it's dicksportinggoods.com.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to type in just dicks.com.
Yeah. And we all did it.
We've all been there.
We all did it.
All right, I got nothing else. You guys can, do we have anything else to promote? We good? Keep watching. Subscribe to shit or
Yeah,
fucking
no, that's
don't. I
pretty good.
don't give
You
two
good?
shits.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Cool. All right. Dude, thanks for coming.
Ryan Fay,
That one
thank you,
really
brother.
quick. How long did we do
thanks
that
for having me, guys.
50 minutes.
50 minutes? That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
That felt like we only did that felt 50 minutes. That felt like 20 minutes.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no,
and it's gonna feel like that,
content.
and it's gonna feel like 20 minutes for you guys because when you're having fun, the time flies. Thank you for watching. 2 is better than 1. I'm Trav,
Craig.
and
Thanks.
thank you, Ryan. We'll see you next time. Thanks.
I don't like the call. I don't like saying my name at the end of the episode. I'm not gonna lie. I really hate that, dude.
Every single time you go like, I'm Craig.
Yeah, I hate it, dude. It's fucking super lame. But all right.
It's supposed to be. It's the end of the episode.
Leave that in.